Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia, and also welcome back to Steelers Dynasty Podcast. However, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to Steelers Dynasty Podcast and also this channel, Steelers Nation Oz. Got to bring on my good mates, Shano and Bubba. And today, everyone, I don't know what we're going to talk about because it feels like we're just waiting to find out what's going to happen with Rodgers and all these different stories. But we're going to have a bit of fun. I'm going to bring in Shano and Bubba. What's going on, fellas?
Omar Khan has taken over for Tomlin talking in riddles.
Actually, we'll start.
I'm doing my combine time. My combine time in the 40. Oh shit! It was 12.6. I got to get it down by Friday.
We could all try and do our individual combine times, but I don't want to see mine. Mine's gonna be like 10 seconds.
Oh, mine will be a minute and 75.
Oh, Phils, what's going on? What's happening?
Nothing.
I actually listened to the fan today for a little bit driving to
What's wrong with you?
the VA.
Oh my. Did you learn anything?
Well, I listened to what Omar Khan said, and it was man, he was hanging out with Tom a little too long. He's not doesn't say much, but he says a lot.
Can't give much away though. I listened to all three podcasts today too. Omar Khan is the most popular guy right now from now to the draft. And we'll say his name over and over and over and over and over as if he's our best mate. And then come September, we don't talk about him. You know, it's always funny, this thing. But yeah, Omar Khan's doing all these interviews and stuff like that. I saw one with Rich Eisen, and I saw one with another bloke on NBC like that. My biggest takeaway, to be honest, is they asked him a question. He's like, well, yeah, we're going down that route, but we can't give too much away. But we're looking to make things better for the team.
Just be honest. We are going to get some receivers. We're going to pay. We're going to pay because we need them. And I'm out looking right now. So if you're a good receiver, I'm going to be calling you up. Might take you out to lunch. I might do whatever it takes to get you signed to be a Pittsburgh receiver. That's what I would say.
Yeah. What would you say, Shano, if I were to ask you about the quarterback situation, if you were Omar Khan? Would you be a straight up answer, or would you have to beat around the bush as well?
Wait a second. I'm gonna flip for it. Hear that? Hear that? I flipped for it.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Heads or tails?
Heads.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
No, seriously. They want to have Aaron back. And, they're giving him the, Aaron's kind of a flaky dude, but he's, he kind of goes with the wind. 1 minute he probably thinks he's going to return. And it's not really just, you can't blame him. He's questioning himself, his physical, capability, because he was capable last year. But the way I was thinking, imagine like a foreign guy talking to someone saying, yeah, Aaron's still a lion, but he's an old lion with no teeth, but he'll still eat you. It's, he's still a very capable quarterback. And no matter how bad it is, he's still, a star.
Wait. Come back. He's still a lion. He's still a lion, but no teeth, but he still wants to bite you.
What the hell is he doing? He's gnawing on people.
Yeah.
So
gnawing on my skull, but he's getting with his claws. So basically, he can't run. He can't run. Can't run. But he can kill you with that. Just those laser freaking passes that were coming out, and it's kind of ebbs and flows. I mean, it's just like sometimes it's really good.
But Shane, could he sit there and wait for the best meat that's coming around so he can take a bite? Right. Because if these other offenses have better entrees for
that's
Aaron,
just it. There's not. Here's the thing. There's not a lot of big, mean lions out there. There's not a lot out there. I mean, there's just a few. And these younger guys just don't have the ass. They don't have they don't have it up here. They have the physical ability, but he has it between the ears, and he's wise, and he kind of knows what's going on and where everything is. That's dangerous. That's big time. He can make plays, guys. A young guy like Howard, Hey, 20 years he might be that guy, 15 years. Steelers are looking for a guy, the 10 to 15-year guy. That guy's not out there. Malik might be that guy, but, you're going to have to pay.
Let's stick with this line analogy because it's fun, right? And I'm just trying to, and I keep thinking about Lion King as well, but I don't think we're going to get that scenario where someone,
Scar.
who's Scar?
Who's Scar? Taking out,
the quarterback.
Yeah,
who takes out the dad? Who would that be? John Harbaugh? He's gone.
John Harbaugh. Yeah, he's Scar.
But he's now a New York Giant.
They just got to give Aaron Rodgers the weapons, and if they don't give Aaron Rodgers the weapons like they should have did this past season, he is going to go where some team is going to give him the everything he's ever wanted: the fast cars, fast women, fast rides, fast food. He wants everything, and if somebody will give it to him, he's going to take it, and he's not going to worry about it. And
he's a gun for hire. It's just right now. It's just money. It's just that's what it is. Money.
He's working at the money side. Yeah.
He's familiar with the players. Give him that. But the Steelers are going to have to reload, and a lot of those skill positions aren't going to be the same guys. Kelvin Austin III is not going to be a Steeler. I hate to say it. Either. Broderick Jones is not going to be playing next year. Okay.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to miss him anyway because
no, they're going to have
Broderick Jones almost blew out Rodgers' ACL.
They're going to have to find another tackle. They're going to have to go out and shop for one.
But if that happens, guys, number one pick is that could be a tackle instead of a receiver. If that happens,
yeah, but they tried that with Jones. They tried that with Jones a few years ago. It didn't work. I think Jones might have a serious injury. We may not even play. Yeah. I keep reading stuff about it. I don't know what's happening.
That means we need a tackle to solidify that line. And now, second round pick could be a receiver, where the first pick we thought would be a receiver, which I always wanted. Now that could not be, because this could be something. Dire needs here.
They have to go best player available.
Yeah.
But to go back to and available to what sits in their needs, right? So if it's like cornerback, safety, or receiver, you probably go receiver, I think. But to go back to Shane's analogy, saying that the line that is Rodgers with no teeth but still wants to try and bite you as hard as he can, and he's the savvy vet, I think it would be still an exciting season next year. However, on the other side, it would be fun to see someone give a chance to a Will Howard or someone come in like a Malik Will or someone like that for the season. But fellas, I keep thinking back to the Rooneys, and I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they're ready to do it just yet. Omar Khan said they want to find a franchise quarterback, but they got burnt with Kenny Pickett, and I think what they're going to try and do is ride it out one more year with Rodgers. But here's the thing, though. Because I was playing the Madden game yesterday, and I'm doing the franchise from this year, 2026, and instantaneously, Rodgers retired, Cameron Hayward retired. For some reason, Christian 46 retired after 6 years, my long snapper. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
What kind of game is that?
Madden 26.
No, but that's not how it works.
Rodgers retired and Cam retired, right? Because they're in their age. Do the Steelers have a backup plan? It feels like all their footballs and basketballs and golf balls are all like, hey, Rodgers, you go have your fun for the next month or whatever it is. Let us know in March. Omar Khan did say he doesn't want it won't go longer than last year, which kind of makes me think they fucking made a mistake then. Is that not accepting fault that it was a problem? He said, "Well, it won't go to June last year because June last year was crazy."
It's hard to flesh out it's like an outline, and if you don't have certain parts of an outline, you can't make shit out of Shinola. This guy, we didn't know what the hell was happening.
What's that?
What the hell, Shinola? What is that?
Shinola? It's stuff you shine your boots with.
Oh, I did not know that.
This type of boot shine.
To me, it's a watch. Oh, is a watch company? Is it
Shinola? Yeah, it's a watch now. Yeah, it's a nice watch brand.
All right, sorry.
But no, guys, it's just he can't let it go on. I mean, there's so many key positions that are just.
But what about if Omar Khan tells Aaron Rodgers, "Look, you got by
probably
April 16th, and we need a decision because we're going into the draft." And then he was like, Aaron Rodgers is like, "I don't want to be forced. Pigeonholed.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you when I am ready, and if you go and do what you do, that's on you."
I got that from the conversation. People were on the fan were saying, "Well, no, I got from what Khan didn't say. I that's what I infer, that he's literally given him a time limit. Say, hey, listen, I can't wait the way I waited last year, shitter got off the pot.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's almost accepting a certain fault when maybe they did it wrong. Because I think there are a few mistakes. Like I went over them the other day on one of my podcasts. Kenny Pickett was obviously a mistake. The receiver room has been a mistake for a
who
long
else
time.
A mistake?
Well, the receiver room.
Well, give Tomlin credit.
Quarterbacks.
Because
keep going.
He wanted
Trubisky?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could say Wilson.
Yep.
Fields.
Yep. You got 4.
Can name more. But I think the big one was they put all their money in Kenny Pickett, didn't they? And that's why we don't want to do that. What they every single year go over the quarterback and then turn around. But fellas, what do you want to see? It just always comes back to quarterback talk. I would love to see them just go and draft a guy, get a guy for the next 5-10 years or whatever. But it may not be this year. What do you want to see, Bubba, in terms of the quarterback position? And we just go, he's our guy for this year. Or
I don't care who's throwing the ball. I just want to see a one playoff victory and then go from there. Because if we don't get a playoff victory, we're going at 10 years. This new Mike McCarthy era where the offense, he's all offensive minded. Can he be a guru to any young quarterback, to the Will Howards, to the Mason Rudolphs? I don't even know if Mason will stick around. You don't know. He'd be like, I don't know. Shane, to the Malik Willis, he had 2 games. He's not worth $44 million.
He's not worth that. No.
That's a lot of money, eh?
That's a lot of money. And there's nobody out there. There's nobody, but are the Steelers trying to gamble to get these quarterbacks like, Sam Darnold, where everybody was like, Sam Darnold, with the 5 teams, be bopped around like a pinball, won a Super Bowl. Can we still do that? Can the Steelers try to find their Sam Darnold? I don't know, because like Mark said, the receiving room is just in a fucking shit show of a fucking receiving core that I've never seen. And the offense it's going to be a whole new offensive play scheme. I don't know what's now this show now has got me discombobulated on what yesterday it was all like, yeah. But now I'm thinking.
Yeah, what were you guys, I didn't see the show yesterday. What were you talking about yesterday?
Well, the discombobulator.
But
did you hear about the discombobulator, Mark?
No, what's that?
Australia better not fuck around because Trump has a discombobulator.
Back to the Future? What is that?
No, he talks about Venezuela. He's like, the guy asked him, you have a certain tech or something that makes people like can't function. And he's like, people and equipment. It's called a discombobulator. I named it.
I'll tell you what, there was some Trump news. I'm not getting political at all, but I do find this very funny. Did you guys hear about the new tower that's going to be on the Gold Coast?
What's it called?
Tell me, what's it called?
Trump Tower. Like Trump Tower is building a Trump Tower on the Gold Coast.
If he had a football team, it'd be the Trumpinators. Like, welcome to the
I'd watch them.
The Trumpinators. Like, everything's Trump. Like,
I think it's funny. Name. I do want to bring it up though, because I find this really like just how he's maybe how he is, right? What do you notice about Trump Tower out of all the other towers?
It's huge, ginormous.
Huge,
ginormous.
Big
tower.
Big tower. They say it's the biggest.
He did have Brian Sipe and Herschel Walker on his team when he was managing the Jersey Generals. But
I just think this is like so funny of him to like come into the Gold Coast, has to be the biggest fucking tower there. Hey, I've got the biggest dick. You guys got nothing on me. Yeah, that's what it pretty much is, right?
Yeah, but if you got a big dick and you don't know how to use it, you're no good.
What's the big building beside it?
The Q1 tower.
Okay.
Little like thing over there.
And that little small ones, is that from Cleveland or Cincinnati right there on the bottom by the shore line?
What do you mean Cleveland? That's fucking the Gold Coast.
I know,
Australia.
Well, they have some Cleveland people over there. Don't
I
they?
honestly thought
some immigration.
No snakes allowed. No snakes, no spiders.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny when I saw the news yesterday. It was big breaking news of the Trump Tower on the Gold Coast. It was like, I had to be the fucking tallest one there. I wouldn't mind going to see it. I don't know what's going to get built, but yeah. Anyways, that's some Trump news for you guys. I'd see discombobulate. So do you feel like Bubba, the team? I don't know. Every year we get to a certain point.
I don't know what the team's going to be because there's so much going on. Like now, if Omar Khan signs a couple big name receivers,
oh yeah,
before they go into the draft, Like that'll ease my pain, but it does. I don't know if it matters who throws to him. Like it does matter. Like Aaron Rodgers, if Minnesota sweetens the pot because Minnesota's got better receivers than what we got.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple guys that I don't know if they're going to be taken before the Steelers have a pick, but there's Carnell Tate from Ohio State, Mekhi Lemon from USC, Jordan Tyson, Arizona State, and Boston.
But we need a receiver. But now with Broderick Jones being maybe not playing, that's a huge loss in a tackle position. Now that's bad.
I tell you what, I'm slowly getting around this because I'm going to start from now, like today, hopefully learn about some of these players. I'm now getting like off-season NFL combine. Now I'm going to get a bit excited, right?
You had no off-season. You didn't have any days off, Mark.
Yeah, I know. That's what I tried to over the last 3-4 days. I haven't listened to too much, but oh my Khan starts talking. Anyways, I did in my draft, right? Because I've heard two names, and you fellas.
Wait, you did a draft already?
Well, in my Madden game. Where there was no Rodgers, right? There was no Rodgers.
Who was your quarterback?
There was no Cameron Hayward. Well, it turns out I went because this was fucking harder than I thought. I was like, do I go to the quarterback and get a quarterback in the draft? I thought, no. Got to get receiver, got to get these guys. And in my season, I've started with Will Howard first, and I've kept Rudolph. I ended up drafting, free agent Haji Zach Wilson. I got him as a third round guy. Got rid of Skylar Thompson. So it actually is easy to see stuff if you guys play Madden out there, play franchise, and it's to see how things work. It's very similar, except
so how is Will Howard in the Madden game? Because you know what, that's really
average.
See, we can't have.
He's like 60, 70. Nah, but I would. Mate, I couldn't walk past Will Howard and go, "Hey, Will Howard, you suck on Madden, you suck in real life." He goes, "Shut the fuck up." Anyways, my point was that I drafted the first pick. I heard this name before, and you guys know more than I do probably. Denzel Boston, receiver.
Yeah, that's the guy. Now, that's the guy I think the Steelers can get.
Yeah, it's around 21, 22, which we are 21, I think. 6'4", 22 years of age, all that kind of stuff from Washington. And I drafted him to be my receiver number 2 or receiver number 1.
So how did he play? You're playing him now, right?
He plays all right. I don't think the playing it doesn't overly matter. Like the Madden stuff is just what it is. But it was more the actual trying to figure out the functionality, I think, of like the draft and that kind of stuff and who's there, because I got like the download of the actual draft class. And the other name that I got was I think we need safety. And the second round, I got Caleb Banks. Those are 2 names I've heard about from different SNR podcasts and stuff like that. And now I want to go research about them. So Shane, you've heard about the first bloke, right? This receiver.
Yeah, Denzel Boston. I think I put the guys on our chat that are ahead of him, that are going to go before him. They're wide receivers. There's a lot of really good wide receivers.
Well, Tyson's hurt. He's not even going to be at the combine from what I heard this morning.
Even in this scenario, I think in my draft on the simulator, I think 2 or 3 receivers went before, or 2 went before, and he was the third one left or something like that. So even if we want to get a receiver, it's going to be someone who's going to be the third guy that's, top ranked or whatever. What about the other guy, Caleb Downs? He's someone I heard him get talked about by Matt Williamson from Steeler Nation Radio. Have you guys heard of Caleb Downs from Ohio State safety?
Yeah. I just think there's a lot of safeties. I mean, there's a kid from Texas Tech. I think Cole Wisniewski, and he'll probably go in the 5th or 6th round. I think the Steelers can wait for a guy like that.
They might get one in the free agency because they were looking at the guy from Chicago.
Because this safety is 6'4", 225.
Well, that's good.
And he's a monster. There's a lot of
Kevin
good
Reed's.
See, I don't know.
Surgery, okay.
I honestly, I don't know now since this Broderick Jones situation just came on in his podcast right now. Like yesterday, I am all about receivers. But if Broderick Jones is not even in the lineup, you can't go into camp with Dylan Cook, and that could switch and sway a lot of stuff for a first-round pick in my eyes. And then if they sign, they're going to have to sign. Now they're going to sign a tackle somewhere, and I don't know if there's any younger tackles. Most of the tackles are like older, and they definitely got to get. If they sign 2 receivers, they can get a receiver in the 2nd round. But yep. I mean, we're gambling here. I don't know, and I'm not very. I did win $25 today in the lottery just to, but that doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean anything. But this Broderick Jones stuff is a serious situation because they put all their they were trying to get him to be the solidified tackle, and since he hurt his neck and he might not be able to come back from that, Dylan Cook could be at a cheap price, but he didn't have a good game against the Texans. And I don't know, guys.
Who was the injury they said it reminded them of, or some certain player?
It was Jones was it Max Starks? Because Max Starks had the same injury where he had to get fused with steel in his neck, and he was out for 11 months. Yeah, it's a bigger injury than I think we think it is. I agree with JW too. You guys never played the games. One of the best games ever created in life. NFL Street was an unbelievable game. So much fun. Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo was good.
Nah, this is a great game. Hey?
No. Tecmo, they just go back, and then they throw.
So I hear what you're saying about the left tackle position and maybe getting that fixed. I kind of think I don't know what they have to do, but I kind of think the Steelers need to go someone like not a big bopper up front, someone super athletic or a playmaker. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like the first round pick, I think it needs an energized state of like if it is a super athletic safety or super athletic, I don't know if middle linebacker is probably not their way to go. But you know what I mean? Someone like that or receiver. To me, they need a bit of buzz in the fucking facility. Derek Harmon is all good.
I hear you. I agree. But now I'm so distraught. Because if Samalo doesn't get signed, Isaac Samalo doesn't get signed, that means we're going to have to sign a guard somewhere. And if we don't sign a guard, we might have to draft an offensive lineman in the first round now. I hope. We need receivers, but
you have some leverage. You got three third-round picks. You could trade one of them and get yourself a talented tackle, maybe. It just depends on what the Steelers want to do.
They have 3 third-rounders?
Yeah,
they're definitely trading.
That's going to be an exciting day when we go to this place here.
That's Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday, Bubba and me are going to.
You know what,
Bubba? Let's go live for 20 minutes from there, or 15 or 10 or something like that.
Oh, when we go this weekend? Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, from Ben Franklin's history tap room.
I didn't tell my wife yet, but yeah. I'll tell her.
Yeah, have a beer. Fellas, have a beer there and let us know what's going on.
Well, I'm going to get some wing. I'm going to try their food.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it too. So they will have 3-round picks, day 3 third rounders or whatever.
They'll trade one of those picks though.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah. So,
or they just save them and they try to get 3 rounds.
Lots of talent.
That's like a lot. That's
your meat and potatoes there. The third round. I mean, you can get yourself a linebacker, maybe a guard.
Ward in the third round.
Highsmith was in the third round, I think, too. Wasn't Nick Herbig in the third round as well?
Yeah.
A few guys like that. So some good players. But yeah, I don't mind the idea of going left tackle again if it is the right fit and whatever it is. But I just want something to energize a team. Like someone said in the chat that Caleb Down safety was a good player. Like I think we need to get young on that position too. I don't know what's happening with Ramsey. Is he a cornerback? Is he safety? Deshaun Elliott coming back from his injury.
Do they restructure Ramsey's contract? Did they restructure TJ Watt? Did they restructure all these contracts? Because I seen that Cam Hayward's not going to OTAs. He's not going, from what I read. I don't know how true it is.
Oh, can we play the Cameron Hayward game again?
I don't want to, but I mean, the Steelers could actually get a little bit of money if they restructure these guys to try to sign some people, which now they're going to have to sign some people.
You think Cameron Hayward does it again?
I think so. Yes.
He's already been talking with Khan about stuff, so which is better. I think they're in a better position now than they were last year, but still, is it going to get to the point where things kind of just peter out and stall and he's not where he wants to be and he sits out another week?
He's going to turn into a Steeler that no one likes.
Yeah. I was giving him less than
a year. And look what he did in his podcast to get clicks. He started all this negative offseason Super Bowl drama with Peasy and Debo, and I wish James Harrison would just knock out Debo or knock out Peasy because just it didn't have to go that way.
I'll tell you what, I would pay to see that.
I would too.
But if he goes in the route again of like contract holding out, all that kind of stuff, I don't think it's going to go very well with the fan base. It didn't go very well last time.
I took my signed picture of him down because I was just so irritated. It's sitting right there laying down.
Is it because he has a if he didn't have a platform talking about podcasting and it was contract negotiations where it was his all speculation, would that be better? Or was it because he was talking about it every day? Like he was.
Ooh, good point, Mark.
You know what I mean? If he's not in the front vision, if say if it was Chris Boswell in the back, because he was doing the same thing. Apparently, didn't hear about it because Cameron Hayward had a podcast and doing this, and then it all turned out to be it was $2 million extra if you won a playoff game. For what? For holding out?
$2 million for Cam was like working at Getco in a commercial.
Yeah. I do love Cam. I think Cam's been a great player for our team.
He has.
But it does kind of, when you guys talked about the other day, the mix between podcaster and player, that is hard to gel sometimes, you know.
They should all be retired. Every Steeler that has a podcast should probably be retired because then all the drama is being a retired player. Because if you have a podcast, if you're a player, you're talking about stuff you shouldn't even be talking about.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, guys, and I might know this, might not, but the guys on the line, the skill positions, I don't think they hit the wall as fast, but these guys that are rushing, defensive tackles, defensive edge guys, they hit the wall quick. I mean, I'm talking like, fake tits on a girl over 45, just when they hit the floor, they hit the floor, and it's going to go. You're going to see a drop in his. He was good last year. He was surprisingly good, but I don't think he has more than maybe 3/4 of a season like that left. And you restructure his contract for 3 years and pay him a shitload of money. At this point, Steelers there's too many.
They're hanging on to a lot of players, aren't they? Because Cameron Hayward had a heck of a year last year, for sure. He's one of the best players out there. But it just seems like each and every year, when he does restructure that 2-contract or 3-year contract, he's like, "Oh, the next year I'll do it again." It's like, what do you mean you do it again?
I think they got that low hanging fruit.
I don't think we know enough in terms of the contract stuff, but still, the perception is that there's so much noise around his contract every year. That's why fans get frustrated at him and go to his comments and go, because he's talking about this again for what, $2 million. So I think sometimes a podcast can overly hurt him. But as J-Devil said, he could be talking in the next few weeks, and he also might go into media too for Cameron Hayward. I don't know. It's a funny thing now with the media and players having these podcasts because they have, so much connection to the fans. But then also, it creates a lot of drama too.
They get endorsements. They get sponsors. They get money where their body's not getting beat up as bad. And it's one show a week because they're only doing one show a week. It's not like they're doing podcasting like we are. We out podcast them in our sleep, but we're not getting that. But I mean, they might have to restructure a lot of guys. Cam, I know Devil said something about Queen, that Con wants to keep Queen, Ramsey, TJ Watt, all that stuff got to be restructured. And man, I don't know.
Sorry, but I've got a big question for you guys. Are these podcasts meant to be about the player or the Pittsburgh Steelers?
About the player.
Now, isn't that interesting? What are our podcasts about?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pepperoni rolls. Oh, wait.
Roadies.
I just thought about this, though, right? You got the Christian 46 podcast. I can't say online because when I say Christian 46 last name wrong, YouTube gets me banned. That's right. Terrible. You got Cameron Hayward's podcast, but they talk about the Steelers, right? But it feels like they're just trying to boost their brand as them. I find that really interesting, right? Now we're trying to boost our stuff too, but we're talking about the fucking team. But they talk about it in a different way where it's like.
But I cry myself to sleep when we lose.
Yeah, it's a perception of their team because they're playing it. But I feel like, I don't know, it's a really weird thing. At the same time, you want to play the game, they're playing the game, they're doing all these things, and then they have this side gig now to be like, oh, when I finish, it's there. I don't know. I just find it, interesting from that perspective. Tommy's right. Fred will tell a lot about what is going to happen in the draft. I think we're very keen to find out the next, next 2 weeks or whatever.
We don't know what's going on. That's the problem.
Let's go to another story before we get into the scouting combine. Bubba had mentioned this story to me about 5 or half an hour ago now, was the former player, and we'll stay here for a little minute, Braden Fahoko put this random post out talking about, and pretty much in summary, it says, February 24th, so yesterday or today, whatever you guys are in, after the birth of my son, that night, my coach, which was Tomlin, called me why I thought he was calling to congratulate me. Oh, I assume it was Tomlin. Would be Tomlin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably think.
Maybe position coach. I don't know.
Yeah, anyways, my coach called me and said he was calling to congratulate me. Told me on the phone, remember what your day job is. I remember sitting in hospital mad and confused. And he starts talking about all the mental health stuff because of one of the former players, I think committed suicide the other day. I can't remember his name.
The receiver, Rondell.
Yeah.
Rondell
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about this bloke coming out and just telling his story about this coach and remember what your day job is? Is there more context to that? Is it Tomlin? Is it someone else?
Go ahead, Shane.
I think he has a big wooden spoon and a big bowl of shit, and he's just stirring it. He's just a shit stirrer. I think he wants to get clicks, and he's doing it. I mean, it might have been like you said, Bubba said both before the show. It's all in the context. I mean, I'm sure, if Tomlin said it, he's a wordsmith, and I'm sure it came across maybe didn't come across, the way he thought it did. I just don't know. I think he's just being super sensitive.
Yeah. So Braden Fahoko, if you guys don't know, he played for the Steelers, Chargers. He played as on the practice squad. He never got caught up. He was like a fourth guy on the depth chart. He's just trying to make himself relevant as best he can.
Something was wrong where he couldn't get called up on the depth chart to be the run stopper that he was before. He just probably sounds like he never made it as a Steeler because he was supposed to come in and start and be a run stopper. He never made it off the practice squad. He got cut a couple times, and he probably just is like, he maybe took it out of context, but it seems like all these Steelers that I wouldn't know if they were Pittsburgh Steelers if I saw them walking down the street, the Zach Banners to the Fiedcos. I mean, Zach Banner sucked. Yep. He sucked. He was terrible. He was supposed to do all this stuff because he was so big, and he couldn't even produce as a Steelers offensive lineman. And he retired recently, and he's throwing shade at people. Just shut up. Just shut up. Everybody just shut up.
I fucking like that take, Bubba, because it's these blokes we don't play the game. But
James Harrison and Terry Bradshaw and fucking Big Ben, people that won a Super Bowl, and even Peasy can talk, but Peasy threw out his teammates. But those people can talk about stuff.
Louis Lips. I would listen to him.
All these Steelers that actually, if you named 100 top Steelers, fucking, it wouldn't be fucking Zach Frazier, not Zach Frazier, but Zach Brown.
Maybe soon.
Banner. I was trying to be funny. And then, with Brendan Fayoko, they would not be they wouldn't even make the top 500 Steelers.
All right. So what good call. What happens then, Bubba, when you're a kid and there's no social media and you heard like this, they wouldn't get airtime, would they?
You wouldn't hear. When I was a kid, you didn't hear that shit. Like when I was a little kid and Mel Blount sued the Steelers, I didn't know that until decades later.
But Mel Blount's I'm talking about the guys or the fringe guys like
Zach Banner. You wouldn't hear any of that. You wouldn't hear any of that unless it was written in the Post Gazette or the local paper when we were kids.
But the journalists back in the day, guys, I'm going to tell you, they were gatekeepers. They protected the organization because they wanted to keep that relationship so they could talk to these players.
Now it's the opposite.
Now it's the shotgun blast. It's
right.
We're not even fucking around with third base. We're going straight to.
Well, you had Jack Lambert. Jack Lambert, when he was a deputy game warden or commissioner down there in Armstrong County, someone got out of line. He kicked the shit out of him. Like people were deathly afraid. And even before that, when he was playing ball, he'd kick the shit out of him. You didn't read about it in the paper. when Bobby Brister was the night before the Buffalo game, he's up at Kangaroos drinking beer. I go, what the fuck are you doing, Bobby Brister? Tomorrow's the game. You know what I mean? I only knew because I seen him.
Reginald has a comment. This guy,
he always is though. Ryan,
he got a foot in his mouth, and everything is about race baiting and all kinds of wine and bullshit.
Too much fucking hits to the head and all them hard hits. Fuck. After a while, he just starts talking stupid shit. And I probably say the same thing about me.
One of the ones where you don't even realize he's a Steeler anymore.
Jason Whitlock I love hearing Jason Whitlock just rip Ryan Clark a new one every time. Every time Ryan Clark says something, it makes me want to watch a Jason Whitlock video because he's just like, I don't know what this guy's problem is.
He's crazy to me. Ryan
for
Clark.
Cocoa Puffs.
So, but you guys Bubba brings up an interesting point though, right? These blokes the Zach Banner was the 72 was eligible. We had fun with that for like 5 games. And now he's coming out and they can do whatever they want to do. But it's almost like Braden Verhoeven, the same similar thing, where he's coming out and saying X, Y, Z. And when he says this too, remember what your day job is.
Why didn't he say it? Why didn't he say it last year? Why didn't he say it a year and a half ago when his baby was being born and he said it then? He's just throwing another log on the fire because everybody that's a Steeler is throwing stuff out there.
Well, he saw how hot the water got when Porter and Debo were sparring, and he's like, well, it feels kind of nice. Let me hop in the hot tub and stir my shit pot. That's exactly what he did. He's like, okay.
He's getting millions and millions of views on Twitter and becoming a name and this kind of stuff. And like Braden Verhoeven is the bloke who played for them as a depth guy.
Yeah.
But it's getting to the certain point of like, they are just trashing the organization or doing this or doing that to make the clicks and whatever. I want to bring up something as well that I tweeted from him, and let me give you see your guys' reaction to this. So Braden Verhoeven tweeted this out the other day, just like a normal football thing, right? Let me get your guys' reaction. He tweeted, "What if the NFL had a 3-year reset model every 3 years, every 3 seasons? Teams could protect 5 players and salary cap resets. What are your thoughts, fellas, on that?"
It's called college fucking football.
That's dumb as shit. That's dumb.
Do you want to expand on that? Because I want to expand on it.
You can't. You got to keep more than fucking 5 players. You got to keep more than 5, and it's not my fault that the salary cap. That's all the NFL doing is salary cap, paying fucking a guy like Malik Willis, who had 2 starts and is trying to get $44 million. Mm-hmm. This is not baseball. Where baseball, they can make $300 million. Like, I don't know how much money that these athletes have to make, and I understand that because they put their body on the line. But someone's going to pay Malik Willis $44 million or $50 million to become the quarterback.
There's nobody out there.
I hope it's not the Steelers because, A, that would tank. We won't have any money for anything else. I just think it's dumb, and he's looking for something because now he's probably on social media. Mm-hmm. Or why can't he just take the high road like every other ex-player? You don't see fucking Heath Miller out there fucking, texting, and you don't hear like Alan Faneca out here texting and Facebooking and
one guy I want to shout out is Trey Essex, who used to be I think left tackle, left guard or something like that. And Charlie Batch have been doing good podcasting.
But he's smart. Talk. He's smart, and they do talk football. And he's retired when he did it. He didn't retire 2 days and all of a sudden start this. I'm gonna throw stuff out there.
But I saw this. I just wanted to bring up as a football thing, right? And I retweeted this saying, mate, because this makes no fucking sense to me. Every 3 seasons, you can only protect 5 players and it resets. Like, what kind of fucking league is that? That would be the stupidest. You'd have that many players going everywhere.
Tell him.
It'd just be so dumb.
Tell him, hey, when your kid gets 10 years old, you put him up for adoption.
There's, today's day and age, it comes close to that. I mean, there's not very many players on the team that are Steelers that were there 5 years ago. 5 players.
But
it kind of does that already.
There's more than 5 though, Shane. You got like 15 or 20,
but just
25.
You look at like the Eagles. I mean, they basically. I'm talking not both sides of the ball. Just say 5 on defense. But the Eagles just changed coaches. Basically did a reset. I mean, some organizations do that. The Steelers would never do that. This is basically professional football socialism. That's what it is.
Ooh. Ooh, I don't like it. That's like having a fantasy draft and your fantasy football team. Okay, you save one player. Now, oh my God, if you save 3 and you can only put $50 into the pot, that's just ridiculous.
Are you fellas gonna watch the other football league, the UFL?
It all depends.
United Football League.
I would watch it if they had a Pittsburgh team, which they don't.
So I would watch it more. I think they used to have the Pittsburgh.
A lot of Steelers are playing ex-Steelers.
Yeah, there are tons of different people. Did you guys hear about the new rules and stuff like that?
No.
Right. So apparently they're trying to find the image for it, but that's all right. Apparently this is some stuff they're changing. I don't know if they'll bring to the NFL, but they're going to introduce a 60-yard field goal for 4 points. That's going to be a thing.
What? Right? That's big.
Yes, but everyone can do 60 yards.
That'll happen in the NFL.
I don't think I like that. Oh, she's often likes. I don't think I like the 4-point field goal.
Do you think the footballs are different because it took them 45 years to kick 60-yard field goals? Now everybody does it. Everybody
How
does
about it? They need to do it like it's like donkey basketball. They're on a mule or maybe a donkey.
You want to introduce do it blindfold or something out,
The holder is just sitting there.
Well, that dude from Jacksonville can kick a 75-yarder.
That's what it's going to be like. They're going to be like, okay, from 60 points, 60 yards out, you get 4 points. From 70 yards out, while blindfold, you get 10 points.
But they also should change. They also should change that rule when they come off the back and stuff like that, because these kicks are the special teams can't do stuff like they used to do. They should go back to doing stuff like they used to do, going off the back and trying to block, stuff like that. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
All right, I'm going to bring it up because here are some of the rules that I think the UFL is just trying to be entertaining and relevant. I will watch the highlights, when I can. But the 4-point field goal is any field goal from 60 yards or further will be worth 4 points. So could you not just try and get 60 yards out and have a crack and get? Could it be easy getting 4 rather than getting 7?
Yeah, statistically, if you have a guy that can boot it, you're gonna make hay. You're just gonna sit there and just okay.
But
if you can get a guy to 60, and
if they can kick 60 yarders in this league and whatever, and they're doing it on a routine basis, why wouldn't the NFL try to get some of these kickers into the NFL?
It's bad. It's bad for football.
It's very bad for football.
Yeah, you want to make it worth your while to get to the end zone. I just don't see it. It just doesn't. It's not.
If they get better at kicking 60-yard field goals, and the strategy is going to be just get to the 60 yards out, kick a field goal, and then fucking get 4 points.
Yep.
When you don't have to try, there's no turn the ball over, there's no move the ball down the field. I think it's the exact opposite of what they want to do. I think it's dumb. Anyway, this is the way I think about it. 60 yards is doable, I think, in this league as well.
Maybe you could have a brown an Alaskan brown bear in the end zone. They got to boot it before the bear runs down to the end zone. Huh? Or in your case, a crocodile.
I've got there's some more ones I want to bring up because this might come into the NFL soon. The next one was the 1 foot in bounds. Isn't that the same thing as the college?
That's college.
College is college. You gotta have two.
Okay.
I like that.
You like that one? I don't like that.
I like that.
1 foot in bounds, legal. I like 2 as well, but I watch more NFL than I do college.
Yeah, I like that.
1 foot in bounds. The next one is what's this one? Red zone penalties will reinstate. What's that? Reinstitute the rule of half distance of the goal. Fuck that. I don't know what that even means. You guys get that? What does that mean?
Go back.
Half
for penalties committed in the red zone, which reverts back to the current NFL rules. So half of this, it's basically the same as the NFL.
Oh, same as the NFL.
Goal. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're just mimicking it. Yeah.
They eliminated the tush push as well.
Okay.
So play the quarterback, take the snap, immediately drives forward, and if he's live, then surge him. So they're trying to get rid of that, which means if that works in the UFL, then possibly the NFL might get rid of it the year after.
All you got to do is just get a fullback and just let the fullback block, and then you got the quarterback sneak. The quarterback sneak was a big thing. Not when the quarterback is running the ball and you got 700 pounds behind him, and the whistle's not. I don't like the tush push, but if it's.
Somba's right. If that rule passes, every team's going to build a dome. Well, they are too. A lot of teams are building domes. Heaps of building domes.
Thunderneck. I don't like dome football. I don't like it, especially in the winter. I like the natural elements, because look at that Denver game when they played against the Patriots.
Great. No one could score points. How good was that? That's crazy. Eliminating the tush push. And then this one's huge as well. No punting inside the 50-yard line. So when you're inside the 50, punts will be allowed, right? But I
don't know how I feel about that.
This one's weird to me.
Well,
so when you get the 50-yard line, right? If you're 50, say you're 49 yards out, it's field goal or you got to go for it. But what if it's fucking 4th and 20? What if you were
you kick a field goal if it's on the 50? If you're going for a 60-yard field goal, you're going to kick it at the 50.
But not always. Some people want to punt them deep. Like I like the game of punting into the corners and playing defense. But then you go into force them. If you pretty much are 35 yards out, right, and you get a 15, a holding penalty to push you back, and it's like 4th and because you started at the yard line, 50 yards out would be not a 60-yard field goal, but like from that point you'd be pushed back a bit. I don't know. I just think
that would be if you did a field goal at the 50, isn't that like almost a 10?
Yeah, is that, I guess like that first rule anyway. Is that 60 yards from the line or from where they're kicking? Is it from where they hut the ball?
It would be kicking it on the 45, I think. Afton, what would it? Do you do the math, Afton?
My head's hurting. My head's hurting on that one.
So what would it be, where the down is played or where the ball is placed on the? I can't remember what the fucking thing is.
We have to watch one game and see if all these rules will actually make us entertained. And if it's not, then none of these rules are going to actually add us diddly if we don't watch.
This one to me is one of the dumbest ones.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of strange.
Yeah, once a ball is made for play inside the 50-yard, the team cannot punt even if a subsequent, I can't say that word, a penalty or loss of yards happens. The ball behind the 50. So you can get to 49 and get pushed back and still can't punt.
Yeah. So what do? Kick a field goal?
Well, you have to go for it.
This incentivizes going for the 4 points again.
Yep. It incentivizes you're gonna kick a field goal then, because you're not punting. You're gonna kick a field goal because there's no coffin kick.
What if you want to?
There's no coffin kicks in this league then,
mate. But the punting is done. Like you can't. The punting, there won't be a punter. You're better off not even having one. Because so when you go to the 49-yard line, there's a 10 holding penalty, 10 yards, send them back, and it's 4th and 24, and you're like, fuck, can't punt, got to go for it. These aren't proposals; these are real rules in the UFL.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to bring it up because it fucking.
Oh, hey, by the way, Paul from Blackridge, congratulations on your newborn child.
I was just thinking, what's he doing watching this? He should be getting sleep and changing diapers.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, the rest of the kickoff rules, this is kind of stuff, points of a touchdown, that kind of stuff. But I think they're just going way.
Go back. It says 3-point conversion.
Yeah, they get 1 point. Is it 1 point?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't mind this. This is like it's a little bit different. 1 point conversions, 2 point, a 2-point play or 3-point play from that yard line. That's kind of interesting to me. That kind of
like
works.
that. Yeah.
But in sense of that's all the same kickoff rules like they've been doing for our fucking NFL. Overtime and 3 tenths per team. That's like the same thing as like college, right? But I think this one's the biggest one where it's like in the UFL, and it may not affect the NFL, but it's interesting. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you make someone do 4th and 24 and the next one they got to punt? So they got to kick a field goal from 80 yards out. Anyways. All right, let me get rid of this. We're back, fellas. 100%. Why is the sports betting fueling these changes? Right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So I missed that. Did Paul have a baby?
Yes, he did.
There you go. Good on you, Paul.
He didn't, even though men can have babies now. Paul wasn't the one that gave birth.
You never
Paul, I think you look slim and wonderful. So you bounced back very well. I think your wife is the one that gave birth. So congratulations to you and her, even though you're getting all the credit on this damn show.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, that's good though, because that's part of the Steeler community chat. It's just the vines are growing. The vines are growing here, you know.
So get that child a Gmail account and have him subscribe to the Steelers Dynasty podcast. The youngest member.
Watch the Super Bowl from the start when they beat Minnesota, and just every Sunday,
every day,
watch a Steeler game. Yep.
Fellas, so this week as well, we've got the scouting combine. We probably should talk more about it, but let's try and end with this stuff. What are you looking forward to for this coming up on Friday, Thursday, Saturday, over the weekend? What are you looking forward for?
I'm just a sweaty, I like seeing the guys just absolutely crush the 225 rep, 225 pounds on the bench. I like to see the freaks do like 15. I want to also see how fast or slow these guys are. Vertical jump is all of them are fun.
To me,
I don't like the football
stuff
isn't fun. The football stuff isn't fun. I like seeing the track and field events.
I don't like any of it. I want to see him with pads, running routes, catching balls, or making tackles. I could care less.
In the chat, put down what your favorite thing is about the combine. So Bubba doesn't like any of it.
They could play cornhole and fucking ladder ball, and that would be the greatest thing, like they do at their Pro Bowls. They do whatever. I want to see him tackle, run with the ball, catch the ball, throw a ball with somebody towering over him, how they can get out of it, like real football, not drills, because they could be great. They could be the greatest thing running the drills. They could run a 4.3. They could run like the wind, and then Aaron Rodgers throws them a ball if he's our quarterback and they can't catch for shit.
You don't get excited, Bubba, knowing these could be the future athletes of the NFL and
no,
future
I get excited in the draft when they draft, because they have stuff on game film, seeing them play. I want to see the game film of them, seeing them play, not doing these sprints, not doing Dawn Sanders calisthenics, Olympics. I don't want to see any of that.
You don't like seeing how high they can jump?
No, I love seeing a 300-pound or 290-pound guy run a 4.95.
I want to see a 300-pound guy blocking and holding the defensive end and chucking him to the side, or a 310-pound nose tackle blowing up the center.
You don't want them put their one hand in the dirt and then beating the dummy and going oosh, oosh, oosh with their hands and pushing.
No, I just want to see them beat real people, and if it's real dummies, that's fine too. But that's
Bubba, you don't want to draft draft day. You don't want your guy showing up, your wide receiver, and running a 4.9. Like he has cement turds.
But also too, if he runs a 4.9 and anything that's thrown to him, like here,
he's
down here, over here, over there, he's catching balls. Like Calvin Austin was fast as shit, but it didn't do us. Like, we're not signing him. Yeah. Like, you could be fast, but I want him. You got to catch the balls. Like, I'm telling you, there was 50 guys, balls probably not caught by our receivers this past season.
Yeah,
I'm not into it. I mean, Rich Eisman running.
Well, you won't watch it at all. Like,
no, I don't want. I just. I'll
tell you what I like about it. I like that when the quarterbacks throw that ball as far as they fucking can, right, and it goes about 60 yards. It goes for a four-pointer. Goes forever, and then all the analysts and people and all the Twitter goes, "Oh my goodness, he's our guy." And it's like there's no protection. There's no one chasing him. He's just legit throwing as hard as he can. It's like, I don't know, man. I find that really funny. But I do like to watch the receiving drills when they run through the gauntlet and they catch the ball and they're like, oof, oof, oof. They catch really fast.
I'd rather see him in training camp, even though it's in Latrobe for the Steelers. And I'm sure there's training camps all across the country. I want to see, my eyes are focusing on training camp in Pittsburgh and Latrobe when they're catching the balls. I mean, that's as close as you're going to get unless it's a game. And then when they get in a game, like, I mean, look, Roman Wilson was probably great at the combine. I don't know what the hell he did wrong.
They might keep him. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's good. That whole receiving department needs revamped and restructured. Like everything. And if they don't sign Gainwell, that offense is going to be restructured. And if that's not enticing for getting Aaron Rodgers, I don't know. I mean, this is going to be, man, it's a couple weeks, and we're just going to get more involved and more in depth of what's going on.
Are you one of those fans that when you see a prospect, if it is, say, if you do watch highlights, you fall in like love with them and you want them to be a part of your
team? Like college, like this guy who was a receiver caught a winning catch or caught 10 passes for 120 yards in the playoffs and college playoffs, and he had tenacity because you see him actually going, and playing against other oppositions. I mean, it'd be great if they had to fucking run into the Bulls at fucking Lucas Stadium, and the receivers had to get chased by Bulls to see how how they had to get cut and go and hurdle. Like, I just think it's just another way. They didn't have this shit when we were growing up as kids. You just scouted. You scouted them at the games.
They had combines, but they didn't make it a spectacle in how they do now at the NFL.
No, you wrote it down. You watch the player like, oh, hey, this guy named John Stallworth down in Alabama. We got to send somebody down there just to stand and look at the goggles and, oh, okay, stuff like that and write it. And then what we do is we hide the tape so no one else can see him, and then we draft them. That's how it works.
I do like the other one too, where the safeties play. I don't know what it's called. It's like, where they follow the football, like up, down, left, right, back this, back that way. Yeah. And then they throw it, and then they go for a throw. I like seeing the mobility of their athletes like that. I like seeing like how they go and how they have.
That would be the drills. That's the defensive linebacker drills, or the safety drills, or the corner drills. Those are the drills they have at practice.
I like seeing their mobility, like how athletic they are, like this way, that way. Cutting,
I love it.
It's like, but everybody, not me. I'm not athletic, but I mean, I'm old. But I mean, I want to see them when they have their pads. See how athletic they are when they have to go left, right, up, down. When they're in pads and they're fully in uniform, because that's how we're going to test.
I feel like we got the Grinch over here with Bubba. He doesn't like.
No, I don't think.
Now, Bubba, when you go to a bikini contest, do you like to see them parade around before? Or you just want to come out?
I just want to see big, sexy, busty chicks. I don't want. I mean, that's what I'd like to see. And if they don't have, why is everybody laughing at me? Like, if they don't have the attributes and they don't have a good swimsuit, they don't have to do anything. All they have to do is stand there. If they stand there and they look good, that's all I'm looking for. They don't have to do anything else. We're
going to go one day. We're going to try and get invited to the combine one day, and Bubba's going to fall in love with it. I think it's interesting to watch the highlights, at least some of it, because this is how I learn names through this. Like, I don't know anyone until the combine. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys?
Bubba's the reason Lumpy Tits won the wet t-shirt contest one year. Because he wasn't paying attention.
Well, no, I mean, everybody has. I'm not telling you guys.
She was pretty.
If you guys like it, that's fine. I just want to see them. I want to see how they. That's why I like preseason so much. Yeah. That's why I like preseason when their Steelers are drafting people or there's unsigned free agents that actually make a difference. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see somebody running all the time.
What they should do. We're laughing with you because it's funny.
I didn't know anybody was laughing with me. I mean,
what they should do, right? And this is what the NRL does.
Yes.
I wish American football had a team below their team, like an NHL,
a G League.
Yeah,
like the NBA has.
All 32 teams had the Pittsburgh whoever under them, and that would be fucking 2 channels, 2 shows a week or something. We could talk about those guys on that team. This guy's now progress, like, you know what I mean? But the NFL won't do that. I would love to see shit like that. That'd be fun to see the guys who are.
The Steelers have a minor league football team, the minor league AAA football team. So if you don't make it to the Steelers roster, you would go to the Steelers minor league triple, and you would play football.
Well, the NBA does it.
Get called up to the big leagues. And we do another podcast.
The NHL does it. I'm pretty sure they have like guys under them.
Yep,
and they're connected with contract and stuff like that.
Yep.
The NFL doesn't do that. No. I think it would be.
It's this United States Football League or the European League, but that's where they get these players and they sign them to a contract.
Yeah,
so they still do it.
Cool to be like, oh, this guy for the Pittsburgh Maulers that are under the Steelers, his quarterback, and if say Will Howard gets injured, then he will get signed up to the next one, to the next level.
Yeah, right.
It'd be fun. All right, fellas, it's been an hour and almost 15.
Sorry, I don't like the combine. I'm sorry. I mean,
he's going to turn it off. Well, you got the draft. You'll be there for the draft.
I'm more focusing on the draft. Like,
Bubba,
look, yeah. I mean,
is there a player out there like Sanders you didn't want last year who you despise? You don't want them to be part of the team?
No, just Sanders.
Yeah.
Look, that dude he's a Pro Bowler, and he had 8 interceptions and fucking 6 touchdowns.
Pro Bowl means
that's sick. That's sick.
I would rather take dead Colonel Sanders over that Sanders.
like terrible. And the good thing about it is the Cleveland defense will not be the Cleveland defense that it's been for the last 2 years because Jim Schwartz is gone. And they are in disarray because when you lose a leader like that, it's not going to be the same. So Myles Garrett, I don't give a shit if you get Defensive Player Award again this year. You will not ever be in a Super Bowl with the Cleveland Browns. Now, if you get traded somewhere else, I can't say that. But
the Browns are a joke. I was thinking about it yesterday. They're an absolute joke.
And their fans are too.
Yeah, 100%. All right, fellas, let's get out of here. Great show today. Talked a lot about a lot of stuff with a lot of Steelers stuff. Scouting Combine coming up. Me and Shannon, we're going to watch because this is the first time I get to see the college players, and Shannon's really into college, so he sees at the next level. Yeah, we're gonna run our 40s and give you our times.
12.8. 12.8.
And then we are getting ready.
Mine's 12 minutes and 8 seconds, not 12 seconds. 12 minutes.
We are getting ready as well, and you guys are going to go live there soon, next few weeks. Benjamin Franklin's Tap Room and Grill, NFL Draft 2026, April 23 to 25. That's the Thursday, the Friday, and the Saturday. Unfortunately, I didn't win International Fan of the Year, which I'll keep trying in next year. It's another guy from Germany. I've done 2 podcasts with him. He's actually a really nice bloke called Sasha. He won it, so he's going to be announcing one of the draft picks. But I will be there. Can
you run up on stage and no, just do number 7 or 7th round pick? Just run up on stage, fly over, grab the card, and hurry up and do it.
They keep me out for sure. I have some. I got to text these guys who I did this film thing with. I got a movie coming out very soon. I think like a mini series because also there's a mini series about Pittsburgh coming up too.
It's already out.
You have
to go down and see it at the museum. It's out, I think, this week, and it'll be playing for a long time, probably the whole way
out on YouTube.
No, you have to go there and watch it.
Okay, because I'm involved in something coming out middle of the year with talking about Phantom and stuff. So I'm pretty keen to see how they
just keep doing what you're doing because I heard your membership video where you don't have enough time and
it's hard, bro.
It's hard. I know it's hard. It's hard. Believe me, I know. We all 3 of us know, but don't let that. You do great stuff. So
yeah, appreciate it. I'm trying to make this thing happen as well on Steelers Nation Unite make my Steelers Facebook page a legitimate club in Australia. So which means we can organize events and get backing from the backing from Steelers Nation.
Take everybody down to the winners
pub,
and then you watch it, and then you guys give away like Steeler towels. And then it'd be you and 5 other people.
Yeah. Thank you, Black and Gold guy. It has been hot as fuck here. I'll tell you that much. It's been like 90 degrees, like 4 days. That's also too when I'm not doing the content. It's because it's just so hot. Like it's so fucking hot.
Yeah, you said you were in your car. It was 50, and then you walked out. It was like 97.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was hot, dude. It was like a 92 or 93 or something like that for like last.
Me and Shane, our hot content is right here. But it's 15 degrees out, 20 degrees outside. Yeah.
But no, I'm trying to work on it. And I might even try and work on an advertisement for the Steelers Nation Unite for that bar as well. Yeah. Because this girl I've been emailing, she wants to know what kind of parties are happening. So I'm trying to see if I can get this featured as well to see how many people can turn up, which would be a lot of fun. So everyone, if you are coming to the draft of Pittsburgh or whatever it may be, try and come down for one day, at least Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll be live streaming. Pretty much all the time.
You're going to say 24 hours, or
yeah, not 24/7, but close to it. We'll be live streaming, doing podcasting, and then we'll have like a spare chair where you can jump in, put your headphones on or whatever, and talk football. And then we'll be walking around the. I think it's gonna be a great time. I'm looking forward to it so much. for me, Shana and Bubba, and people to meet people from the podcast, from the Steelers.
Yeah, and what we're gonna do is me and Shane were talking about if people give us their shirt sizes, if they're coming, we can order them shirts, and you know what I mean, and try to get a couple shirts to the people that we can do it that way too, and then give away some other free shirts. But the members of you got to be a member of the Dynasty and Steelers Nation Australia, and the members will give them a shirt if they are members. So
yeah, I'll bring them some Aussie gifts too and stuff like that. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I think we're even going to get a lot of people. You said it's like you guys are Western Pennsylvania or whatever, like 20 minutes from Pittsburgh or whatever. Yeah. So we're going to have like our own Pittsburgh draft for 3 days, and it's going to be a fucking shit ton of fun.
Well, Shane's going to be singing because they have a big giant Steeler draft party with Brett Michaels from Poison and Kevin Colbert and Fryermuth. That's $200 a ticket. You come to see the three of us.
Where's that at?
It's somewhere in Pittsburgh the Thursday night. $200.
Oh, we can't beat that. But you said the other day, everyone's just doing Thursday. We're doing every day.
We're doing every day. So hopefully somebody from the Steelers would just love us because we're dedicated and show up.
Yeah, I'm going to work on that. I got to work on. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to Steeler Nation United as well to make it happen. Alrighty, so we'll be there if you guys in the area, come down for one day or come down for lunch or whatever it may be. Come see us. Come say hello. I will put this out there. You guys know us. We may not know you, so introduce yourself.
Yeah.
We know Gene. We know Gene and Afton. Gene and Afton.
Say like, I don't know, say your YouTube name.
Gene, Afton, and Paul.
Yeah, YouTube name and fucking, because we don't know what you look like.
And
Yuli.
We know Yuli.
Well, he may not get in. We don't know yet.
We won't throw you out.
All right.
You'll just come on in.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Bubba. See you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on your show as well. Fucking great show. Let's get after it. Here we go. Fucking Rogers. He's coming to the show soon. All right. See you guys later. See you.